everyone. I'm Ann Reed, and this is Ann Reed live from somewhere in her house. Hope you're all well this evening. I have a cat at my door. Momo is trying to get in by taking the Ethernet cable. Very bad. So, be ready for a few songs about, travel and food and who knows what else. We never know. Like a blanket over blue and darkening reds. Ooh, I push ahead. Nothing's gonna keep me from my home. On this clear autumn night, there are shadows as I roll along, knowing I'll get there soon. And I don't have a doubt, should my headlamps go out, I will drive by the light of the moon. Oh, sometimes I feel that it's someone else's hands upon the wheel. Ooh, the signs are real, all of them direct me to my home. On this clear autumn night, there are shadows as I roll along, knowing I'll get there soon. And I don't have a doubt, should my headlamps go out, I will drive by the light of the moon. Vivid memories of the road. Ooh, it's what I know deep inside my heart that gets me home. On this clear autumn night, there are shadows as I roll along, knowing I'll get there soon. And I don't have a doubt, should my headlamps go, drive by the light of the moon. I will drive by the light of the moon. The light of the moon, yes indeed. So, how are you all this evening? Welcome to everybody. Welcome if you're in the chat. If you're not in the chat, thank you for being here this evening. Had a big weekend last weekend. Joan Griffith and I played in St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin at the Festival Theater and had a wonderful time. Thank you to everybody who came to that. There we go. Light of the Moon, I guess I was playing that because it's Carl Sagan Day today. The man who gave us billions and billions of stars and taught us to look at the sky a little bit. It is Adopt a Turkey Month. You might have known that. It is also Family Stories Month and Library and Information Services Month. Had this request from Gentra, and
I played this last weekend. Nice to play it again. It's a song I originally wrote for Anne Bancroft back in 1986 as she was preparing to be a part of the Steger International Polar Expedition.
Every long journey is made of small steps. He's made of the courage, the feeling you get when you know it's been waiting for you. The journey is the only thing you want to do. We cannot know what you go through or see through your eyes. We will surround you, the pride undisguised, in any direction, whatever you view. You're taking our love there with you. In every long journey, what drives you to go? It's half what you know and half what you don't. The secret's been waiting, your heart's got the key. The secret's the only thing you want to see. We cannot know what you go through or see through your eyes. We will surround you, the pride undisguised, in any direction, whatever you view. You're taking our love there with you. Every long journey begins with a dream, a spirit with courage to make it all real. The dream has been calling to you. The dream is the only thing you want to do. We cannot know what you go through or see through your eyes. We will surround you, the pride undisguised, in any direction, whatever you view. Taking our love there with you. And we cannot know what you go through or see through your eyes. We will surround you, the pride undisguised, in any direction, whatever you view. You're taking our love, taking our love, taking our love there with you.
Every long journey for Gentra, who wanted to hear that this evening, and happy to do that song for her. I had a comment from someone. I was playing for the good people at the Family Means at the day center there, and one of the women came up to me and she said that she'd never thought of Every Long Journey as being kind of a journey with her husband through dementia. So journeys of all kinds, I guess, are what that song's about. So November, amongst other things, as I've already mentioned, it is also Adopt a Senior Pet Month. Yes, November is Adopt a Senior Pet Month, and so I felt like I needed to do this song in memory of our dear friend Henry, who we loved. He had a big long life, David did, but he did not like the mailman, so. You better watch out, the mailman's coming. I know he's on his way. I got no doubt the mailman's coming. about this time most every day. I let him know I'm not fooling. A dog's got a duty to do. It drops everything he's doing. It runs away, my point's been proved. Oh, I hear him now. The mailman cometh. I must alert the neighborhood. All dogs shout, the mailman cometh. Say it like a doggy should. I live with a cat, she won't help me. She doesn't do a thing all day. How can you lie there, please tell me? She opens one eye and then she'll say, oh, get real. The mailman's coming, like he's never been here before. Big deal, the mailman's coming. It's you I'm trying to ignore. My morning catnaps are history. The way you go on's a disgrace. Why you're here is truly a mystery. They must have made a mistake. So okay, the mailman's coming. It's you I'm trying to ignore. This guy comes by, and why is not my concern. He keeps trying each time. You'd think by now he'd learn. Now I'll get some sleep, 'cause the mailman's gone now, and I have done my very best. But there's no relief with the mailman gone now. I sit and wait for UPS. Yes, indeed. The mailman cometh for Henry and Adopt a Senior Pet Month. Yes, indeed. So, we're going to just, there's going to be a lot of traveling going on as we approach Thanksgiving week. So I thought I'd do this song and let's see. Nah, I'm gonna keep my leg crossed like that. All right. I'm going to Iowa. And if all goes well, I'll be there by 2. Gonna drive my little old self to Iowa. All I really wanna see is you. And Davenport is one of their locations where the mighty Mississippi wanders through. I do not have the time or inclination, 'cause you're the only sightseeing I'll do. Headed down to Iowa, and I will not see Lamoni or Lime Springs. Gonna drive my little old self to Iowa, where you can be my private field of dreams. Lots of famous people, they were born here. Mamie Eisenhower and John Wayne. Other famous people get ignored here. You and I get stared at just the same. I'm going to Iowa. All I really want to wanna see is you. There's corn and then there's corn, it sure is pretty. Eventually Des Moines comes into view. Let's have us a time in Iowa City, or skip the light whatever in Waterloo. I'm going to Iowa. If I'm late, I'll make it there by 3. Gonna drive my little old self to Iowa. Turn around and take you home with me. A little song called Iowa. Yes, indeed. And yeah. Just for people's travel, and if you're traveling, I hope you're going to be safe out there. A long time ago, back in August, Julia requested a song called Autumn Rain. And Autumn Rain is a song that I wrote back in the late 80s. I want to say I recorded it in about 88. And really have not played it much since I recorded it. So I'm going to play it. Excuse me, I have to reseat myself here. There we go. I'm going to do my best, Julia. I had to kind of relearn this thing, so I'm going to do my best. So here we go. It's getting late. The days are escaping, and soon the warmth of the sun will give way to a harvest moon. Friends' faces, ends of embraces the same. Nothing is calm or as cold as the autumn rain. Autumn rain deceive me to believe that beginning and ending's the same. Thought time used to choose sides, slipping away with my life. The shadows grow long, the sunlight stays strong, but the warmth is long gone from the autumn rain. Seems strange the leaves would be changing way. Green to the red, yellow, brown to a silvery gray. Friends' faces lined with the laughter, the pain. Nothing is calm or as cold as the autumn rain. Autumn rain deceive me to believe that beginning and end is the same. I thought time used to choose sides, slipping away with my life. The shadows grow long. Sunlight stays strong, but the warmth is long gone from the autumn rain. It's getting late, the days are escaping, and soon the warmth of the sun will give way to a harvest moon. When all's said and done, it's not simply a game. Nothing is calm or as cold as the autumn rain. Nothing is calm or as cold as the autumn There it is, Autumn Rain. It was recorded on a CD called Talk to Me. It was actually an album. Didn't come out in CD for a while. So Julia, thank you for requesting that, and I'm sorry it took me so damn long. But you know, I said, oh yes, I will certainly play that before the summer is out. So sorry about that. All right. Well. Well, I've got a couple of songs coming up here that have a little bit more of a message to them. The first one was recorded from, not recorded, requested by Joni. Joni wanted to hear this one. Given the state of our world, it's not a bad message, you know. It's going to all be about how involved we are, I guess, and how much we can do. You know, for some people, it's a triumph just to get out of bed in the morning. So I understand that, and some can do a lot, but we all do what we can, yeah, and it makes a difference. Sitting there right where you are, 'cause the road to hope is just too hard. From your wishing chair, sigh and complain, and if you don't stand up, it's gonna stay that way. Where you live, well, it's your home. It's not a fortress, it's not a dome. All tucked in, don't you feel so safe? 'Cause if you don't stand up, it won't stay that way. What's it gonna take for you to do the thing you need to do? Step outside and take a look around. You're the one who shouts and shrugs, argues with the one-eyed bug. If no one hears you, do you make a sound? You wanna know why? Well, this ain't news. 'Cause if they come for me, they'll come for you. Bound with lies and glued in place. And if you don't stand up, it's gonna stay that way. Who you love and where you go, how they get the things they know. If you don't decide, then you decide it all. What's it gonna take for you to do the things you need to do? Blessed are the ones who get involved. You're sitting there right where you are, 'cause the road to hope is just too hard. From the wishing chair, sigh and complain. And if you don't stand up, you're gonna stay that way. Well, if you don't stand up, it's gonna stay that way. Song called Stay That Way, and Joni had asked to hear that song. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, that's bad. There we go. So just before I came down to set up some more things here, I got an email from Cheryl, who wanted to hear this next song, and her message was to encourage change makers because we all make a difference, and that's what this song means to her. And she also included this lovely kind of postscript to it about her dad playing the 12-string, and that just really brought a smile to my face. Her dad played the 12-string for a guy named Cyril Paul, and Cyril is somebody I love. I met Cyril many years ago through the St. Joan of Arc community, and lovely, lovely man. So thank you for that, Cheryl. So yeah, so this song is about that, you know, whether you know it or not, you're making a difference out there, and standing at the crossroads, don't know where to go. Tired of filling a bathtub with an eyedropper. Oh, you sit there almost empty and you're wondering what's now. Throw a stone into the water, watch the waves roll out. At any given moment, the daily ebb and flow. You might be the arrow or you might be the bow. Have faith, you make a difference. Go about your business with no doubt. You were dropped into the water and the waves rolled out. When you were dropped down in the water, set down in the sea, you and everything you do goes out and on and on and on. Looking hard and hopeless, the sun it will not rise. One foot then the other, and soon you realize one step farther than the darkness, and the light begins to grow. Oh, those waves go out, they go out even farther than you know. When you drop down in the water, set down in the sea, you and everything you do goes out and on and on and on and on. Oh, the waves roll out, and the waves roll out. Yeah, the waves roll out. Well, here is what surrounds you when you open up your eyes. Stones of every color, yeah, shape and every size, and living right beside them with the one thing that you share. You've been dropped into the water and it rolls out everywhere. When you drop down in the water, set down in the sea, you and everything you do goes out and on and on and on and on. You drop down in the water, set down in the sea, you and everything you do goes out and on and on and on. Drop Down in the Water. Cheryl, thank you for asking for that song. Yes, indeed. And I noticed that somebody was mentioning the drums at the end of the song. It was recorded, I think it's on Telling Stories. And Gordy Knutson, we just let him go at the end. And he just does some fabulous drumming at the end of that song. It is quite quite amazing. So if you ever get a chance to hear it. Well, let's see. Let me think about this now. Yeah, so it's going to be Thanksgiving soon. And Eleanor requested this song. I was going to play it anyway, but thanks for asking for it. I appreciate it. My maternal grandmother was a live-in domestic and lived with families, cooked for them, raised their kids, did things like that. And so she was a fabulous cook because she always had to cook for parties and, dinner parties and things like that for the families. And so when Thanksgiving came around, everybody thought that Grandma would want a day off, but she didn't. She really wanted to be in the kitchen. And that was kind of her castle was the kitchen. So I'm going to do this. This is truly my one Thanksgiving song. I mean, I have songs that say thanks in them, but this is kind of my thing. Yeah. Oh well, my grandmother worked for the swell elite. They had money, but she had sweet smells coming from the oven underneath the door. The plates were empty, they demanded more. They put one foot in her domain. She'd say, now let me make this clear and plain. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and let me cook. Now the boss man said, looky what I got. I called her myself, they aren't store-bought. I want you to take this tiny little fish, create a great delectable dish. Someone came looking for the recipe. She said, I'm stuffing this smelt, get away from me. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and let me cook. Or sometimes you cook for comfort. Sometimes it's just because you want some satisfaction. Sometimes you cook for love. Thanksgiving a sight to see. She loved cooking and her cooking loved me. Sage, butter, turkey, pears, poached in wine, yams, potato, and pumpkin pie. Closing her eyes, taking a taste, hum a little tune while everybody waits. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and let me cook. Oh, sometimes you cook for comfort. Sometimes it's just because you want some satisfaction. Sometimes you cook for love. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Never really measured, never ever missed. Butter in the fridge, butter on the stove. Low fat, not a term she'd know. Don't let me catch you baking with a substitute. You know what I'll say if you ever do. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and everybody out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Let me cook. Get out of my kitchen and get my hands away from this fretboard because I couldn't remember that lick. Yes, get out of my kitchen. For my grandma Elsie, yeah, she was a great lady. So Eleanor, thank you for asking for that song. And let's see now, what else? Excuse me while I squeak a little bit. This month is National Pomegranate Month, for those of you who like pomegranates. It's also National Raisin Bread Month. It's National Rice Month. It's actually Rice Awareness Month, so be aware of rice, if you will. It is National Consciousness Month for Punctuality and Civility. Yeah, well, for punctuality and civility. Now, either one would be fine, but both is just too much to hope for. Oh, yes. Well, I had thought that I had filled the gap for this song. Sometimes when you sit and you think about what am I going to write about or what song will I write, you kind of want to maybe do a song that you don't hear too much about, a subject matter that you don't hear songs written about too much. So I thought that I would write a song about eating while driving, because I hadn't heard too many songs about that. And lo and behold, I did a gig with Peter Mayer one day, and I said, "Do you have any songs about eating while driving?" And he said, "Yes, I do." So we did a little tiny set with our little songs about eating while driving. His is called "Driving with My Knees." So I'm gonna do mine. So say that you're driving, but not quite arriving as quickly as you desired. You started much later, got stuck in Decatur, replacing your two front tires. A gig on the line, you gotta make time, you drive it straight through the night. Try not to get stopped by a cop, and you gotta do something about where to dine. Honey, here's the deal, we're talking about meals on wheels. Avoiding a stain on your clothing remains the most current important cause. You're plain out of luck, so I guess you'll be sucking your supper up through a straw. Certain food items, as soon as you bite them, ingredients start to fall. And soon all this crap is all over your lap, and who says you can't have it all? Honey, here's the deal, we're talking about meals on wheels. Chocolates and sodas and jelly-filled donuts and tacos, burritos and runaway Cheetos, hot baked potato and any tomato, the better your dress, the bigger the mess. Anything smothered and covered in sauce, you're licking it, sticking, you can't even floss. Up to your knees in sunflower seeds and up to your hips in fries and chips. It's not that you need it, the truth is you eat it, attempting to stay awake. And for the duration, there's some combinations will make your whole body shake. Cups of coffee you drink as big as a sink, moon pies and cokes, pale and pallid and dreaming of salad and sitting like other folks. Honey, here's the deal, we're talking about meals on wheels. Well, after you get there, it takes you a week to shovel the garbage from under the seat. Next time there's no need to stop at them all. You're wearing some plastic or nothing at all. Java is steaming, the ketchup is streaming, and barbecued falling, you don't have a towel. Burger with cheese all over your sleeves and up to your socks. And Jack in the Box, chocolates and sodas and jelly-filled donuts and tacos, burritos and runaway Cheetos, hot baked potato and any tomato, the better your dress, the bigger the mess. Anything smothered and covered in sauce, you're licking it, sticking, you can't even floss. Up to your knees in sunflower seeds and up to your hips in fries and chips. And honey, here's the deal. Oh, honey, here's the deal. Yeah, honey, here's the deal. You're wearing your meals on wheels. Well, Meals on Wheels, yeah? All right. Let me see. seeing as how Thanksgiving is coming up, I thought I should do one of the songs that I have about gratitude. I like to write about gratitude and about being grateful. I think it's good to just stop and take a minute at the beginning of the day or the end of the day if you've had a long day, to just kind of, even if it's a very, very small thing, just any little scrap there that you can hang on to. And yeah. And of course, it is National Gratitude Month. November is National Gratitude Month. And a friend of mine told me about a tradition that she and her sister have, which I think is a wonderful tradition. Of they write a little note. They write a text or an email or a letter to different people during the month to tell them how much they appreciate them, and being grateful for them. And so it's kind of a nice tradition to do during the month of November, National Gratitude Month. And so a day in December, the sun on my face, in the middle of motion, one quiet place, at the center of strangers, a meeting of souls, an embrace that is treasured wherever I go. When I struggle in shadow, there are voices that come and whisper so low, how you know you're a fortunate one. And I gather my blessings from the light and the dark, and welcome them into my grateful heart. The blue of the moonlight, all the heavens contain, the madness of music helps keep me sane. At the core of confusion, a small flame that glows, there then to guide me wherever I go. Sliding the spirit, my feelings go numb. Then it comes like a kiss, remember this, you're a fortunate one. And I gather my blessings from the light and the dark, and ask them to stay in my grateful heart. A day that's remembered in a small sacred space, walking toward balance, praying for grace and gather my blessings like the gifts that they are, and place them quite gently in my grateful heart. Place them quite gently in my grateful heart. My grateful heart, yes. For National Gratitude Month, I dropped something, so so I hope you'll forgive me if I'm going to just try to get it on camera here. Just a second.
Where is it?
You have no idea what this looks like. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you do. I don't know. Hate it when I do that. I've got a. I'm usually a very organized person, by the way. Normally, I don't just drop things on the floor, which is not true. I've just been dropping things on the floor all night. But there we go. Oh, let's see. This is a request from Jan in Lopez Island. She would like to hear this song, and this is a song that I wrote quite a while ago, and then decided to, I don't know, there's some songs that just, they don't get sung very often, and then all of a sudden one day you're just hanging out singing, and you come across and you're thinking, wow, I should sing this song more often. And so I started to sing it, and then I wanted to re-record it, so I did. That is on, by the way, oh wait, there we go. That song is available for download on anread.com. Yes, anread.com. There are downloads of You Never Know, Witness, Everywhere is Somebody's Home. A lot of songs on there for download if you'd like to do that, and just take a little peek around there. Also on there, of course, is the donate button for anread.com for just if you feel like donating, that would be great. So it's not required, but it's appreciated. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, so you can just go there and find, oh, so many things. Okay. Okay, that's going on the floor. Okay. Anyway, Jan asked for this one, and I'm very happy to do it. It's a song I've become very fond of. You read a face, there's a dark cloud just behind the eyes, a masquerade, and it's how the day goes by. From outside in, they seem so steady in control, but where they live, it's a feeling less than whole. You never know the things they've heard or said, touched or just left alone. Never know what hell they've landed in or why. Never know. You meet your dream
a happy accident or fate. For once it seems not too early, not too late. You never know the way events transpire, loosen up and it unfolds. Roads you thought parallel intersect, and why you never know. Round any corner each time you wait, oh, it comes in view. Cross any border, each hand you shake, and you don't know what they've been through. A broken heart, or worse, a soul that's torn in two. The countless scars, some are ancient, some brand new. You never know the answers all the time. You make your peace and let it go. Get to a place where you stop wondering why. You never know. You never know. And thanks to Jan for asking for that one. Yeah, so this is a song I wanted to do. It's just hard to lose people, and I think a lot of us have had loss and things like that. The fall is always a very difficult time for me. My mother died in October of 2016. My dad died the day before Thanksgiving back in 1999, and I still miss him. So this is a song that was sung by a quartet of people at my mother's memorial, and it will always be a very dear song to me in remembering, that we're being looked after in some way. I mean, I believe that. So I just want to do this song for you. There are angels hovering round. There are angels hovering around. There are angels hovering round to carry tidings home, to carry tidings home, to carry tidings home. Let all who heareth come. Let all who heareth come. Let all who heareth
angels hovering round. Well, it's been fun being with you again tonight. We will not be together until 3 weeks, actually, because 2 weeks from tonight is Thanksgiving night. So we will get together for Anne Reed Live from somewhere in her house on the 30th, the last little day of November there. And we'll just walk our way right into December, I guess. So, yeah, so the 30th, we'll see you then. And the sing-along is going to happen. Dan Chenard and I will be here for the sing-along on Monday, November 20th. So you want to tune in for that. News on that is that we're going to go back to doing the sing-along live. But we are going to really work like heck to get it streamed. So it might take a little bit of doing, and it might take a couple of times, but we'll keep you informed. We'll let you know about that. But yeah, so I hope you know how grateful I am for all of you, for your support, for your presence here over all these years. I appreciate it more than you can possibly know, and thank you. I hope you all have a good and safe Thanksgiving holiday. Stay safe out there. Stay well. It's a little nutty. So
Frame the past, feed the soul, make you laugh, make you whole. In the darkest hour you'll find a light left on inside. Call your bluff, keep the faith, hold you up when your legs give way. Water, earth, and air and sun, world inside each one. Oh, I thank you, my companions. Every season we have journeyed through. May love bless you, my companions. For those lost too soon, 'cause when they go, there's an empty room, never quite the same. It'll always feel that way. Oh, I thank you, my companions. Every season we have journeyed through. May love bless you, my companion.
good night, everybody. Stay safe, stay well. We'll see you on the 30th.